Lesson 35. Procrastination is just fear taking the driver's seat. So if you've listened to episode 3 of the podcast, you will hear me talking about my experience being a perfectionist and being in recovery from perfectionism. So as a recovering perfectionist, I totally relate to this phrase or this term, which is analysis paralysis, which is essentially a state of inaction caused by the fear of not being able to do something perfectly. So I'll give you an example of when I started to step out of procrastination, when I started to lean into my fear. And an example of that was starting this podcast, Behind the Smile. I did that at the end of 2022, and I was terrified at the time because I thought it needed to be perfect. But I just had to start. If you guys are thinking about something right now that you want to do in your life and you're worried about, well, I just need to go and get that piece of paper first, or I just need to do this first, or, I'll start when, like, tomorrow never comes. Just have faith. Stop procrastinating and lean into it. It was the same as at the start of this year when I decided to launch my business and go all in and hired a mentor. Like, that was really scary to do, to back myself. But I don't want to die wondering. I don't want to wonder what if. If I'd allowed fear of failure or what other people might think of me hold me back, then I'd be in the same position that I was at the start of the year. And I don't want to live a life like that. Like, I don't want to die wondering. Instead, this year has been incredible for me. Some of the things which I want to share with you so that I can hopefully inspire you is that I landed a TEDx talk. I've run multiple sellout masterclasses. I've coached and guided my clients to achieve their goals, both one-on-one and in group containers. I've run a yoga and mindset workshop, and I've launched my first retreat, which is kicking off in 2024. If I had let fear stay in the driver's seat, none of this would have happened.